Welcome, welcome, welcome to the French 47 Collective Membership, Spirituality and Manifestation for the Relig'ish, Brunch Bays, and Rich Aunties. This is the introduction course to give you an overview of what you can expect. Um, I'm Ashlan Rae. I have tweaked, revised, twisted, and pivoted a dozen times to make sure that I got this right. But as you are about to learn, the joy is in the present, not in the perfect. So I said a prayer and asked God, give me the right message, the right delivery, and at the right time for the right people. And well, here we are. I literally have 20 years of spirituality practice, effective communication, emotional freedom technique, and neuro linguistic programming training, all in an attempt to absolve whatever has been missing, the hole that has made me feel less than, uncertain, isolated, as though I didn't belong. And I don't know if it was the trauma or the disappointment, the borderline food addictions or alcohol abuse, or maybe it was the attempt to take my own life when I had a longing to do more than what I had already done. But it is important to me that I share my story, my past, my present, and my future if it holds space for even one person to not feel isolated and not feel alone. With that being said, again, I want to welcome you to the French 47 Collective, a place where your trauma, little t or big T, your hurt and your rejection and your disappointment matters. It's valid. And we are here to heal and lean into ourselves with our faith and spirit and inspired actions using scientific backed data, and together celebrate every single win, one shift at a time. So, how does this membership work? Well, there are two levels to this membership. This particular introduction course is available to both levels. And what happens here is we have an introductory course, and it's really the guidance and the base and the core values of what I teach and how we use this to leverage a life that we truly desire and really tap into our divine femininity. Now, how do you get the most out of this? I'm sorry, let me go back one. Also, there are new trainings and tools and techniques that are introduced to the membership each month. If you are in the gold membership, those tools are rotated out each month for something new. If you are in the platinum membership, those tools stay with you for the lifetime of your membership that you can go back and access at any time you want. We do have quarterly workshops and challenges that are available to both levels of membership. However, for live coaching calls and Q&As, to get your Q&As submitted and be in the hot seat, that is a platinum level part of the membership. Outside of that, if you have any questions, please let me know. Either way, you're going to be sick of me because I'm going to be all up in everybody's face, no matter what level of the membership you're in. And how do you get the most out of this? Well, one, you need to engage. You need to ask questions when you actually need help, because that's what I'm here for. I want to answer all your questions. Other people in the community want to weigh in on their own experiences, because we want to be here in a safe place together to learn, heal, and grow. Ultimately, doing these activities, going through, make sure that you read and listen to all of the introductory videos, especially because it's going to tell you where to find things and what to expect going forward. And definitely implementing these activities that I provide with each video. Some of the stuff will feel uncomfortable, unfamiliar, a little weird, don't know why you're doing it, but I will explain as best I can. And also, just this is going to be you having faith in the universe, faith in spirit, faith in God, that you put your desires out, and doing these activities as aligned and inspired actions will get you closer to your goal. When you have questions, post in the group. You can easily tag me as we get new members to help me moderate the membership group. I will let you know who they are and you can tag them. Then I do have certain hashtags for certain topics that I will look for weekly, daily, to answer any questions. If you need to update payment methods or need to cancel, you can email me at info@browngirlsbillionairegang.com. That information will be in the portal as well. That way you can find out the next steps for you to either update payments, cancel, upgrade, or whatever it is that you want to do, okay? For upgrading to the platinum membership, there are certain times that I do that because I do keep those doors closed, just because I like to cycle people in at a certain time so that we're all kind of on the same wavelength. Okay. All right. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the introduction course. I do like to start all of my trainings with some sort of prayer or affirmation, just to set the intention for the training. So, if you would like, you can either close your eyes and just listen, or you can follow along with me. But for this intention, I want to set an intention of surrender and the openness and willingness to have for creative solutions. Okay. All right, so let's go. All of life is a perfect expression of the divine. I surrender to Spirit's flow, awake and aware of new doors and opportunities, new ways to express. I eagerly follow Spirit's lead. One with all, I meet the adventures of each day with joy and a heart of overflowing love. I say yes with each step and every breath. My intentional choices create a deeper experience of the sacred in every moment. With each yes, I also say thank you for all the beauty that surrounds and embraces me. I am grateful for each new opportunity and celebrate the adventure. And so it is. I wish you all love and light. All right. So let's get into it. What is this all about? You will hear me reference various texts. Sometimes it'll be the Bible. Sometimes it'll be a metaphysical text, A Course in Miracles. Sometimes it'll be some scientific data from neuroscientists that I've learned from and I study. So I will make sure that I let you know what I'm referencing from. But this is where I have created my what I call a cosmic cocktail of spirituality, scientific practices, and Black girl magic. And that creates the cosmic cocktail, which creates the trifecta, which is a perfect number, by the way, as in the Holy Trinity, the trifecta, to create and co-create a life that you desire. So the concept of control versus faith is related to the idea of co-creation with God. Now, the course teaches that we are all co-creators with God and that we have the power to manifest and desire our desires through our thoughts and beliefs. This is true. When we try to control our manifesting process, we are essentially saying that we don't trust in the universe or in the divine guidance that is available to us. Instead, we're trying to force things to happen in a certain way, and we've become attached to a specific outcome or expectation. Now, this can create a lot of stress and anxiety, and it actually blocks the flow of abundance and manifestation. Now, on the other hand, when we have faith in the universe and in our co-creative power with God, we trust that the right opportunities and experiences will come to us at exactly the right time. Now, that releases our attachment to specific outcomes, and we remain open to the infinite possibilities that are available to us. This creates a sense of peace and relaxation, and it may actually help us to manifest our desires more easily and more quickly. Now, the concept of control versus faith is about surrendering our need to control the manifesting process and the trusting in the divine guidance that is available to us, okay? So, by having faith in ourselves and in the universe, we can create the life that we truly desire with greater ease and greater joy. It's really a fine line, a very delicate dance between having the faith and then doing the inspired actions, which we'll discuss as we go further. Now, having the faith creates a sense of peace and relaxation, and it may help us to manifest our desires quicker, right? We talked about that on the last slide. So, what happens is by trusting in the divine and the abundance that is available to us, it can help us to create the life we truly desire with greater ease and greater joy. And by trying to force these things, we're basically saying, hey, we don't trust that what we've asked for will come to fruition. And so we're going to try to strong arm it and do it ourselves, which is essentially what we do in just about all of the accomplishments that we've had up until now, right? So essentially, we've done our way and we get some of it accomplished, but it doesn't come out quite right, or it's missing a little bit, and we got to keep tweaking. And that is because we have forced it into submission, right? Now, let's talk about the transformation of this course. So, you want peace and softness, adoration and appreciation, but most times we, me too, are unwilling to let go of control, and it sabotages our efforts, while your unwillingness and fear to be vulnerable with yourself stunts your growth. Now, the overwhelm, the exhaustion, the busyness is really stopping you from manifesting and relishing in your divine energy. Instead of being still and tuning in, looking inward with, introspection, with love, you fill it with busyness and you step further and further away from your creative self. Now, what I want for you is the capability to truly explore, to give, and accept love in all aspects of your life. Because as a result, it will overflow in other areas of your life. There's not anything you can do in one part of your life that does not extend to others, bad or good. So, the confidence and intuition to make decisions that are aligned with your true desires is what I want. You can then tell when your actions are aligned based on how you feel. You can truly feel it within your body. You'll either feel resistance or it will feel flow and easy. Okay. Now, if you're not intimate with your own body, though, then you won't know. You won't be able to feel the difference. You won't know the thing that's pulling at your heartstrings. When you have surrendered to a willingness to let God and Spirit provide creative solutions for your desires, you start to brim over with feminine energy and you are in complete flow. And this is when shit truly gets magical. This is when everything just goes your way. All right. That is definitely the day that you get all the green lights and everything works out in your favor. So let's talk about how we actually get there. So I've broken up my core content into 3 phases, and those phases are the hangover phase, the honeymoon phase, and the harmonious healing phase. Now, phase 1 is it's when we're on our knees, when we're saying, okay, God, I've tried it my way a million times and my way doesn't work. Now I'm ready for you to step in and guide me where I need to go. What would you have me do next? Right? We're coming from a place of despair. We are coming from a place of frustration, exhaustion, overwork, heartbreak, disappointment. And we're saying, look, my way isn't working. Every time I try to do it myself, it comes out all wrong. What do you want me to do? Right? So that is the willingness to surrender. That is saying, hey, help me, please. Right? And once we get past that phase, we can move into phase 2, which is the honeymoon. And I call it the honeymoon because, just as well, it will level off. Like you go into this space, well, it's all exciting and heady, and you're super excited because you're discovering yourself and your things are starting to go your way. And it's exciting. I mean, oh my God, if only you would have done this sooner, right? And the more you know, the more you don't know is what you'll find, because you'll start to run into challenges and hit obstacles of things that you thought you gotten over and that you had worked on and you've gotten past. And it'll kind of like smack you in the face for a quick test to make sure you truly got the concept and you're truly trusted in God and in the universe, right? And so those things will happen. And that's where all the loop-de-loos come in, right? That's why I'm part of the beehive, okay? Because it's not a straight line. It's going to be like, right? It's not going to be A to B situation. We're going to have some ups, some downs, some backs, some forths, and a few setbacks here. But the issue or the key here is that you're going to have the tools and techniques and understand why these things are happening. And when you can understand why something is happening, it's easier for you to apply the techniques and the tools that you have in order to get out of it faster. Because the real key is the faster that you can get back into alignment, into happiness, into high frequency in the vortex, the faster you can get to your true desires and tap into your true self, right? That comes with tapping into your true self. And then lastly is the 3rd phase, which is harmonious healing. And that's the phase where you're starting to ascend into self-actualization. You are, tapping into your evolved version of yourself. You are able to tap into your true self, your divine femininity. You are creating with God. Things are falling into place. And it's much harder to get you out of that space. And even when you do, you jump right back in it. You're right back into it. And this is where you're really looking from a lens of love, not only outwardly, but inwardly. You are wholly and fully accepting yourself. And when you can wholly and fully accept and love yourself, you can do that for others no matter the situation. And I know that might be something hard to believe right here at this moment, but I promise you it will happen. You'll start to be like, what? Is that me giving that kind of grace? My goodness, I'm amazing, right? I'm doing amazing. So in the next video, we are going to go over the first phase overview, and then we'll do each phase is broken down into 3 other lessons. So each lesson will be its own video with its own activities. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get into the next video right now. So I'll see you there.